Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for making time to celebrate this special day. For people who don't know me, I'm Scott, Kerry's dad, and the warm-up act for the star speakers, the groom and the best man. And Charlotte. I must say, Kerry looks stunning, but I'd always say that anyway, being a dad. I'd like to welcome Jack as a son-in-law into our family. The two page boys, the flower girls and the bridesmaids did a brilliant job and looked absolutely fantastic. There are many emotions Kerry has made me feel since she was born, some of them even positive. On one occasion, we were going to Scotland, and Kerry was about 15. When we were en route, from the back seat came the words, "Dad, I've not got my phone. We'll have to go back home." After pleading, I decided to turn the car around and we went back home. After 2 minutes, from the back seat, a phone rang. I answered it and said, "You've been sitting on it." That isn't what I actually said, but as most of you know, with Kerry, it's that close to her ear or a finger, not a bum. Joking aside though, one of the strongest feelings I have when I look at my daughter is pride. And believe me, Kerry, we're especially proud of you today. A school career started at Huntington Nursery. At that stage, I could help her with her homework. But over the following 20 years, she picked up more and more qualifications and degrees that I didn't know that existed. In fact, she seemed to make a special effort to study subjects I didn't understand. When I first met her now husband, Jack, I instantly knew he was a good man and would be the type to look after my daughter. Over the next few months, I saw my daughter glow. But Jack did fail. He failed in the whiskey challenge. When Kerry found him asleep on the bathroom floor, not in his check shirt as usual, but her leopard print dressing gown.
After having my dad's portions of whiskey.
3 tumbler of whiskey.
I knew that Jack was the one when he asked me twice if he could marry her. Jack is a very polite, caring and hard-working person and a credit to his mum and dad. Just a few words to make for a happy ever after marriage. Yes, dear. You're right, dear. Always works. Ladies and gentlemen, I would finally like to say to the couple, firstly to my daughter and her husband for making this the happiest and proudest mom and dad around today. Thank you again all for joining us in our celebrations here. You have all helped to make it such a magnificent occasion. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be upstanding and join us in a toast to the bride and groom. The bride and groom. She fell over.
Yeah. You okay? Sorry, cheers everyone.
I'm not very good at this, so I'm much of a public talker. Right, obviously from his mum's side. Thanks for everyone for coming. It's great to see everybody here today, and the fact that some awkward people have decided to get married on a Wednesday, so you've all had to have time off and holidays, and that's really humbling. Thank you very much. I've completely lost where I am already.
Quicker, Jack, quicker.
Let's just skip. I can't lost where I am. So from day one, Kerry's family have been incredibly welcoming. Nothing has been too much trouble. And I've already felt part of the family for the last 6 years, and I'm sure Kerry feels the same about mine. But Chris, thanks for your help with the boys on day-to-day things. We can't get along without you, from the fact of popping in while we're both at work to help us keep it on top of the house, and to looking after the boys so we can have time out together. Scott and Christine, for your support with the boys also, and today wouldn't happen without you, and we're so grateful. I'd like to thank you both for raising such a kind and caring and beautiful daughter, and not long in your company you can find out where she gets it from. On the subject of fantastic children, I'd like to thank my mum and dad for raising such a modest son. But I really am grateful for my upbringing. I never went without, and you're always there for me and encouraging me, even when the instrument of choice was the drums. My dad was really chuffed with that. Thank you for the surprise with the honeymoon, so I'll be looking forward to going away, and with all your care of having the boys, it'll give me and Kerry a nice breakaway this week and have time together after a few weeks, months, year of planning this wedding so hard. So could I get everybody to raise a glass and for our parents, please? Cheers to the parents. We're going to say so many thank yous, you'll probably be sick of the word by the end of the night. So to my sister, she's made that lovely cake down there, and you can see who's got all the talents in the family. You managed to stand up there and sound coherent, which I'm struggling to do now. And thanks to Matt for helping Anna along with everything that's going on today, and all the table names and help with the cake. We're going to do it there. The bridesmaids, Kerry loved her hen do. She loved it, well, not so much the following day when we got home and struggling on the couch. That was from organising a Mr. and Mrs. game that she really enjoyed, which I've got some of the questions wrong apparently. The goodie bags and buying it with alcohol, and arranging a butler in the buff, which I hear was a bit of a hit with some of the mums. Times have been tough of late, so your help with the boys and everything recently, it's meant the world to us, and that goes the same with a lot of our friends and family. I think you can all agree we've got some really cute flower girls and page boys, and they've done an awesome job today, and I hope they enjoy the rest of the night and keep tuning in, Charlie. And to my best man, Chris. Who else could I put in charge of getting hold of 70 donuts yesterday? I bet they thought you had a real problem. You have, I suppose, but not me. I've known Chris for about 10, 11 years, and similar tastes in music and humour, so I couldn't think of anyone better to put with the task of putting together a best man speech to torture him with that. So I hope you enjoy what's to come in the next few minutes. To Pete, our videographer. I'm going to embarrass him a little bit, but Pete's doing the video for us today, but through double booking he's actually on holiday at the minute. Pete is in Padstow, So he's travelled through the night tonight to come here to do our video, and he's going all the way back down there tomorrow. So that's real dedication. And thanks for
And it's a good
you would have been here anyway, Pete. To Jack, thanks for everything that you've done for the day, from like the table plan and saving me with the music, so I would have messed it up. And to every other contractor for the day, and to Dale for arranging the day. He's done a fantastic job.
Is anyone with you?
And I'm nearly there. It's somewhere. Yeah, so I've got to keep going. There's somebody on 50 minutes, isn't there?
Can you sing?
Won't have a word, Jack. To my nan and granddad who couldn't be here today due to the distance and through ill health. But however, I'm sure they'll enjoy when me and Kerry go around and share the videos and the photos from the day. And as for our other grandparents and family members who we've lost along the way, I'm sure they're watching too. And last but certainly not least, to Kerry. I think you'll all agree she's done an amazing job in arranging today. All of this is through Kerry's vision and what you wanted. You've done a fantastic job. I did help along the way. I managed to do my one delegated task of getting suits. And we are all matching, so that worked. I only just had to get them changed yesterday. But we're sorted. And
It's just in the door.
but I do honestly feel like I'm so lucky, and you're fantastic, and you look absolutely stunning. Now I'm punching above my weight for everybody. So thank you today. So if I can get one last toast to Kerry. Right, so I'm going to pass you on to Chris, and Chris is going to do the body.
Right, I'd say congratulations to Jack and Kerry on tying the knot today, and a big thank you to Kerry for taking one for the team and taking Jack off the market. There was another thing there, I've had to cut that. When Jack finally got down on one knee
To you.
and asked me to be best man, my first thought was, this is a bit awkward. Jack's brought me out for lunch, and all the people in KFC are staring at us. So I helped him up, and we shared a bucket of chicken, as you do. Jack obviously had more than me. And then I thought, I'm going to have to write a speech. I'm going to have to stand up and give a speech to everyone. Which, for anybody that doesn't do public speaking will understand, it's quite nerve-wracking. And I thought, so I asked around and got a few ideas. What can I do a speech about? And most people do a speech, the best man will do a speech about how the groom has had a drink and embarrassed himself. And I thought, there's nothing I can really say. And then the thought came to me about, have you heard the saying, a picture says 1,000 words? I haven't got a picture, unfortunately, but if you just want to look at Jack's face, I'm sure you'll find 1,000 words of amusement right there. Yeah, but there's no way to put a photo of it, is there? I did have that one. If anybody wants to see a picture of Jack, I'll get one. Right, I've decided to tell you a story about how Jack and Kerry met after getting advice from a few different people. And some of us were there, some of us in this room were there. I did ask Kerry and Jack separately to send me a message on what they could remember from when they met. So even though Kerry's been organising a wedding, and got lots of things to do, and she took the time out to write me a really nice bit about how she met Jack and what she thought of him. Jack didn't reply to my text message. I haven't really got any words to say about that, but you can all make up your own mind.
Yeah, it speaks for itself.
Anyway, Jack and Kerry first met at a Christmas party where they didn't know each other. It was a Christmas party where there's different businesses, and they got introduced by a mutual friend, Lee, who's here today. Kerry asked Lee and said,
There's that bird in the corner.
"Well, his daddy just kicked me in the head."
That wasn't me.
Is that you? Where was I? Right. So Kerry asked me, "Who's the guy in the check shirt?" Now, bearing in mind, this was a Christmas party, so everyone had had a few drinks. Kerry was suffering from food poisoning, and there were about 6 people on our table with check shirts. She could have meant anyone. But a chance meeting a few months later, they bumped into each other again, and Jack got the swap details, and they swapped a few text messages, and then they went on the first date. And Kerry then said she fell for. I had to write this down because it was making me laugh so much. This is Kerry's words. She fell for his genuine smile and twinkly eyes. I'll say that again. Genuine smile and twinkly eyes.
That's true. Isn't it, Mom?
Are you looking at? I'll cut that piece out of my speech and Kerry's just added it back in on her own. Great minds and that. Jack then did the most romantic thing that he could think of. He climbed on a roof and replaced one of her broken ridge tiles. And posted a chocolate bar through the letterbox. Oh God. I was just going to take the video to that and everybody actually thinks it's going
I fixed you.
Oh, that's more romantic or less romantic, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd had half the chocolate bar first.
So we can all say that the way to a woman's heart is DIY and chocolate. But I think we all knew that anyway. Over the last few years, Jack and Kerry have brought a house together, had 2 wonderful children. And I think today really is just about putting the icing on the cake of their family. So I'd like you all to raise... Hang on a minute, I'm going to stop. What time are we on?
Come on, Belle. 19 minutes. Come on, Belle.
I think we're in the ballpark, Andy. Can everyone stand up and raise the glasses to Jack and Kerry? To Jack and Kerry. You want to do? Andy, the father of the groom is there made to say 1 or 2 words. We don't know, it might be more.
So yeah. Thanks for that. I really appreciate it. What's the time, John?
19 minutes
5 minutes and...
Thanks. Okay, I'd like to thank Chris, my wife, Jack, Kerry. I won't drag it out that much. Just a few brief words from me. Thanks for all for coming today. It really means a lot. A lot of nice people, family people, happy people, and we're having a great day. A few things about Jack. Popped into the world in January 1987. Late. Fortunately, he wasn't late today.
Nearly.
Nearly, but not. As a son, couldn't wish for better. As a daughter-in-law, fantastic. As Bette Midler said, she's the wind beneath his wings. She steadies him. She steadies you. He wandered round in the wilderness, well, not so much the wilderness, Carrick, Walton and Bloxley, until he met her. Well, okay, it is a bit of a wilderness, especially Bloxwich, but she really has steadied him. And what a family. We couldn't wish for better grandchildren. 2 fantastic characters who fill our lives full of love and laughter. From me and my wife, I'd like to wish them all the success and happiness for the future. Couldn't wish it for a better couple. So, to be brief, so if somebody wins the...
Somebody's grinning.
Oh, hang on a minute. I just need to pop to the toilet. To be brief, so if somebody wins, and I don't drag on too much, to Mr. Jack and the new Mrs. Kerry Bayliss. Congratulations. Stop.